One will ask, I read music education, so why social media? Just last week, someone was asking, said, you're the best friend, you're the best treating of the best friend. The part of the service said, we call G.I. Jana, and I said, we call media school, and I've not been to any media school. I've never been to G.I. But apparently, when I completed senior high school, I bought 2 forms because I played the trumpet at an early stage, you know. So I wanted to do music and also go into journalism because I had passion for journalism. It's we told G.I. Jana, we told Winneba. The G.I. Jana man, and I Winneba buy, and I buy Winneba. It's me, me tell me fees and don't Winneba, and I G.I. Jana buy. But if you compare to now, because I'm a born instrument to the 19, obviously, I got addicted, so let me just come in. With music, we understand that music now we are different from the one crowd. Like music is like mathematics. Sorry to say, you read the book. My mom music straight to now and score now. I bet you said the book. So that is how it is. So I realized that no, music now for Shatawale and for a different game altogether. And so after university. Me have the national service, you know, and me appointments because I was posting about musicians. I was doing a bit. I was on social media. And I want to make that. So to say. And so I worked with Adams Advertising right after University of Education because they saw my activities, and so they realized I could manage their platform. It's an agency, and so I'm managing. So from 2016 to 2017. I'm managing Malta Guinness for official Facebook account. Malta Guinness, any Alvaro. I'm creating content. Monday, which content to post. Tuesday, which content. If there's any fun fact about Malta Guinness, if there's any fun fact, engagement, now your chest opinions from Malta Guinness. Now I'm managing from 2016 to 2017. I'm managing those accounts. Even though I'm called journalists and I'm called with social media school because of my activities online, you know. And I had that opportunity. Until one time, our office on that was 2017, and my boss friend me. My friend was saying, "Me call 8, number 5. Me take condition, and once me post to content about Malta Guinness and Alvaro, and I catch him say he sees something in me and he feels say I'm very powerful than where I was, and I said where I was that time because." My activities on social media, and don't go like I was all over the place. And I say he's limiting me, so he feels like he wants to allow me go. Because my office 8 to 5 p.m. now, we pursue our social media manipulation. And at month, imagine 1,000 analysis. One, I say what because we shall funny, me and recently, we catch up with us education is come. Sorry, so if your office what I'm saying, no, then let me start my own thing. So how do I start? I realized now go for you so Ghana100.com, Ghana100.com. So there was some few people who said, oh, they were using their name. Debra.com. The website they didn't know. And as ZionFelix.com. So I did research on and I realized because it's their name, you know. They wouldn't want to do anything to tarnish their image and their brand because they did. Once they did, blog, then you would be and that's because GH100.com, you don't know who is behind. It would be that you the problem. But what is ZionFelix.com? I'm not at all. Maybe you can search him. What's your brand? Who's a brand? What's a and advantage outweigh the disadvantage because apart from the post online, like I said, on one a brand, the way he comports himself, because I'm saying he did that brand also. Of course, baby, many times I feel like because I'm coming from Ghana100.com. I'm trying to give a preamble about how I ventured into blogging and I'm starting. So I decided to use my name, Kobiche. We started Kobiche News. It was funny, it was very ridiculous. Because we posted by Kobiche News. I'm not a Kobiche News. It sounded funny. But me tell you, November, 3 years in blogging, just 3 years. But there was me, 3 years later, just 2 years. And by God's grace, consistency, hard work, determination, staying focused, I'm here today, standing in front of you. Let's go quickly to what I have for you. Now we're going to look at students and social media, how you can manage yourself with social media. Now, students must use all available online platforms effectively. When you say online platforms, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, we have WhatsApp, many of them. How are you as a student using it? How are you using these platforms? Now, there's merit and demerit to these platforms. If you don't use it wisely, it will go against you. But if you use it wisely, it will also help you, especially you being a student. Now, they should try as much as possible to create a balance. Now, when you're a student and you're using social media, there should be a balance. If there's no balance, it will go against you. Because I remember those days, even currently, when you're in class, what is or what's happening, then you pick, then distraction. So YouTube, almost every video, almost every phone, be a Shatawale, what we are linking, be as Felix has dropped an interview with Shatawale. No, okay, yeah, actually, no interview, now you have to. So there should be a balance if you're a student and you use social media. You have to be extremely careful. Now, let's move to some of the merits of social media to students. Now, it facilitates online learning. How many of you go online and search for assignments that your lecturers have given to you? Let me see by hands. Many. When I was here, anytime they give us an assignment, funny enough, maybe I lecture, I'm not just about my assignment, what type of but we won't have full details of it, but it will give you an idea about what you're looking for. Facebook. Maybe you have crop of friends on Facebook, or maybe mathematics, and maybe social science. Once you type in or you type, okay, so what is the meaning of this? You have a community on social media who are into mathematics. So you just communicate. So social media facilitates online learning. Let me read this a bit. The use of YouTube to watch educational videos has helped the student to gain wider knowledge. Who call YouTuber? I remember those days, Mr. McLean, on my area, trumpet tutorials, trumpet shall sound, trumpet on my YouTube, what's searching in information behind finding information behind how to kiss or YouTube, two of us. And I know some guys will go and say how to kiss. You can maybe that. There's studies saying you say YouTube or they are going to how to kiss. Now the how to kiss is different from Ghana how to kiss. Because Ghana for my what is the social my Now I remember when this is just a short story. I remember when my wife got pregnant and I needed a way to announce to my mother-in-laws. My mother and father-in-law, right? And I call Google and because say how to announce pregnancy to in-laws. And guess the answer is exactly not. Take them to the beach, take them to the bar, take them to the cinema, popcorn, hey, Ghana. My young girl, no, I said, go to the beach. No, no, crowd of flies, go to the beach. I'm saying, never online to change. So the online thing, and as a YouTuber, funny now the program to suit the Western world. International service you are trying also group because I didn't have a search how to kiss now. I said charity. Boy, we only start time now. Over to boy, I'm not vanity. Open and turn our at the end when that time. So when you want to learn, like Passport when are you? Health. So what do you major?
I don't major in minor. I do pathology.
It's a whether pathology. I'm sure some of pathology. I'll call YouTuber. Information on you will be come. Go between friends and copy, please. What is this? How can I do this? Who knows how to catch him? Charlie, or phone, who the YouTube was on? Self-education. I never, like I said from my program, I'm called GIG, I'm called media studio. Self-learning. How to blog. How can I be a good blogger? How can I create content on social media? They be read this till date, read this and then we are blogging. So sometimes a man can say, oh baby, be curious yourself and go online. So lecture everybody be our class as I want to say train be out for the church. The next one, you know, there's no need. Say maybe if you have a friend who can take his or her time to explain to you in detail, you can. But let's try and learn ourselves. If you are on YouTube, so it facilitates online learning. Let's move to the second point: access to information. One of the merits to using social media as a student is that access to information. And there are many groups that students can join through online platforms. They are related to their courses of study, demographic, school environment, such more. Everyone's always music, like I said, open information about how to play a piano, the health, open information about how to keep one mind clean, open what's going on Afro. ICT, yes. Put the money and also, yes. Maybe how to use the mouse, how to do this. You have a community of people on social media. Let me not even move to Facebook, WhatsApp group. You join any WhatsApp group, ICT WhatsApp group. You put assignments there. Exactly, you share ideas. Oh no, it's true, it's not true. You go back and forth. So you arrive at one particular answer. So access to information. Your WhatsApp group, your Facebook group, your Instagram group. I joined one Instagram group, artists, both familiar, permanent, now the debates back and forth. This song is nice. Your stagecraft, then back and forth. So social media assess you as a student, and what we are saying, you can. What I'm saying, I did my research online, so you can also do your research from here. Maybe you're not aware, but make sure that you use your social media platforms very wisely. When I started social media, now you can go back to when I started using social media. I said to myself, I'll be somebody one day, so I have to be careful about the things I post. Teacher, when you support in the case or starting in social media, no some no young person, when you are doing and saying, I'm going to come back and share, I did you post to it with reference to color, and they have to cancel the bill. I start to correct the bill. So anything that you are activities on social media, you have to be very careful. Use social media wisely. Now the second point is it helps to gain wider knowledge. Baba class or lecturer, I can't say music is this, music is dynamic. These are the elements of music, chromatic skills, blue skills. I see it, I can't just say how to use computer, how to use this, maybe I health. But show your course, baby. I was in ICT. But show your course, baby. Oh, you're a visitor. What your course, baby? What's your visitor? Also, you're a student. Oh, I like it. But what are you student? What your course, baby? English. It's a be online lecture about class to get a wider understanding. You can also go and do further research, but let me read something small. Now, social media helps to enhance students' academic performance and increase their knowledge through data and information gathering. When students are being given an assignment in school, they go through various online platforms to gather information as to find solutions to their assignments. True.
I did a YouTube class like 2 years ago, and then before I started each of the class or any of the classes, Monica said, so we can go for any consultation and say you have to know say a right person on our into Kujina will be able to tools and our lecture hall someone music was in the field. That's good to be a community that was like man. I don't know anything about what I'm going to talk about, but if I introduce myself well, I'm sure you'll be able to pay me until they can't what I can serious. Maybe we can post the knowledge now, not to make a social media. So if you pardon me for like 5 minutes, allow me to use 5 minutes to introduce myself to you. Bachelor of the Zion friends. If you are my man, and my partner, I do not call. Bachelor say, they gave me Valentine's. Valentine's is a new brand. She does makeup. My name is Zion Felix. The name actually is Adumako Mensa Felix. I do radio, I do TV, I do everything online. Everything online. Social media, websites, YouTube. Yeah, I do that. And we call it on 2012. And I'm here 2016. Actually, my father wanted to come here because he's a teacher. So he gave me money to buy just one phone. You know, before they start expensive, before they start say 4 years, so 2007 to 2011. Maybe that year, no, I was waiting for that particular year. Also, first now, you school the following year. So I can go 3 years, and maybe 2010, I can go 2011. But even 2011, no, I'm saying for the same year. I'm so I'm going to go with him because I'm in the first time. I'm in the say, waiting now. They will pick student for that particular year. So I waited to the following year, 2012. So that period now, making 2011 to 12 now, the very school so I went to China. It's number of people China. So I went to teach our school in China class 3. See that 11 and 12 period now, and I'm told the laptop and I'm on Facebook. Start having a Facebook. When I go Facebook. So I realized that actually, I was just on Facebook. For the want of better words, wasting my time. You know, chatty, and I will share jokes. You get nothing out of it. And I'm calling a friend really bad. Right now, he manages Strongman. On a manager Strongman, no cafe, no one cafe on the channel. In your blog, spending, I just love it. Everything. Say, I will give people information about entertainment because that is why I love entertainment. And growing up, I wanted to be an actor, but I mean, Pascal. I was there, but now the love is not there anymore. So, if you blog now, share, me copy content from website and Ghana Web, PZM Online, Ghana.com, and Debra, Ghana Celebrity. Saturday knows what to say, is it be everywhere now. So, you copy copies are now OMG4 here on the scene. They've seen my blog, it's a free hosting platform, so they want to come and work for them. I'm going to make 200 Ghana cedis. I was very, very, very happy because I didn't know, say, it's a so when I started, my mom said, I found out, you money too much because the passion in me for the job, now I know it. And as I'm now, it's still there. So, yes, I worked for 5 years, I worked there for 2 years. So, from 2011 to now, we've been in the business and I've been running my own website, zionphilip.com, for 7 good years. Many people don't know that I have a website. Because now they know me for interviews, of which I want them to know me for website first, before the interview. But I can't force them to move on my website. But I have a website, designfirst.com, and then I said, "Well, I can say I'm the most followed blogger on Instagram right now." When you be back, what happened to me? Of which I know that it is impossible. Right now, I have a little about 815,000. Then I'm international me measure 815,000 people. And now posting a couple concerts or O2 Arena. I started to go to I'm saying O2 Arena and I was saying over 20,000 people. Let me share 20,000 sell 800,000. I'm like, yeah, I have like so now I don't match Accra 9 years. Send an Kobe can. When I go school here, any journalism school, I completed Common Master Senior High School 2011, and I'm calling economics, political science, and information studies. Level 200, and I'm doing accounts, and I'm doing political science and information studies. I call 300. So 200 and 300, I did those 2 courses, and I'm a single major in information studies. So we call GIJ, we call IBNJ. I've not been to any representative here, or can't even say one channel, no. It's been me, myself, and I learning on the job. Something that anybody can do it. Maybe I only sika, or the go school be, and I said, now people are busy to teach you things. You can start something small. As you are doing it, now because now we have to do a term. Now we will do how people write. But because it depends on you, the individual now. The doors, NAA. So for you to get money now, you have to be extraordinary. You don't have to do the normal things everybody's doing. Yes or not, you'll be getting the normal things that, or any the normal things that everybody is earning. Blogging is manual. You see, I beg. And now the online business. I beg. Online, not just blogging. You can just have your Facebook account and still be earning a lot of money from it. Me amount of money I earn just on Instagram, actually. You come out with salary, just a day crumble. Boy, we have more than 10,000 just on Instagram. Scar ever all like ABR, Ubekasa on your blogger, but you can use the platform to market your products. May I advert, may I add the model, go to you from side. Time, add the whole day, because of other places, Obama has been posted back up. So, course, I wouldn't. So, since I am doing it, or I'm doing adverts for somebody and it's working for that person, you can also use that same platform to market your own products, and it will go on for you. Maybe I don't mean your blog and it's a no, but what it's me at I want to work maybe wear shoes. Then you create your own platforms. Then use that platform to advertise your own products. Then people will come and buy your products. Unco radio, Unco TV, Unco any other place can be on the social media platforms and be marketing your product and making the money. Kobe has given the good and bad side of social media, and I won't know much about it. I will just stick to how to make money on the platform. I will end with YouTube. Let me start from Facebook, Twitter, and then the website. Let me start from website. So, with the website, it makes a lot of money. You know, you have direct advert and you have indirect advert. Now, the direct advert is where companies or now what show more statistics of your platform. Maybe my website is iPhone.com. In a day, I get like 50,000 page views. No matter company A says, oh, the website which almost starts 50,000 page views in a day. A month, I get like 5 million views or 20 million views. And so what they will adverts mamia. Any person they better check out to them. Now out of the impact 20 million in a month, the 1,000 per purchase here. I mean, it is a plus for them. Until because I'm a direct advert or corner adverts now, Nadia. You know, sometimes me interviews are media. Because we comments now the advert is plenty. I'm like, it is not my fault. Companies have realized that I'm doing something good. I have the following, and then almost they want audience. So they want somebody a bit to sell you put that to every wider audience. So me, not that I'm bragging, but I don't go to people to seek for advertisement. But I'm a shy person, so I sit down for my works to talk for me. So every advert you see there, I'm not from a friend who says I want you to place my adverts on your platform. So that is a way of getting adverts on your platform, either website, social media, or any other area or area. And no direct adverts. So they said they make them you can approach them. I'm sure Kobe does that because I see them so adverts okay interview restaurant be this level. Sweet aroma here. Now they will do also person me say they have Friday, I don't know how to do those things. As if your customer I want us to do it. Me with the tone. Apart from interview, the PM Friday. So if you come to me with the job, but maybe Jenny can go and convince them. Can go, oh, Charlie, give me 5,000. At the end of the month, this is the result that you get. And no direct adverts for any of the platforms, either websites, social media, or your YouTube platform. Apart from direct advertising, with the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, there's nothing like indirect adverts. Where the indirect adverts means say, we register our online platform, no more the advert at two or content. So Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. With the Facebook, they say, oh, must start that kind of advertisement. But in Ghana has said, who are now who videos on Facebook, they put the adverts in the videos. They will pay you. But Ghana has so I think I can put the microphone down. Because I think I'm using my power. Okay. So with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, it is more of direct adverts. And I will say, what picture man for now? More adverts now to our platforms. Me Instagram, as I said earlier, me Kubo mentioned say Otompaboa, Mamiya advertisement. But almost every day I get new people calling me, and then I'll be posting the old people that I have. We'll be covered almost every day. They go on to say, advertising. People advertising because we could cheap for content and maybe because people follow you because of content. The content now, the mom don't lose God say advertising, Bentino, or forget content now. Else they will join back. They followed you because of the content. So as you're giving them content now the advertising is shima, no adverts now, not to products now. So not because the money is coming in, no. As the advert is coming, don't forget the content now. We go now advertisement now. So the direct advert is for this platform. The indirect advert now is for websites and then YouTube. Now, I'll YouTuber. I'm sure some of us, but one of every YouTube videos are. Yes. So there are some videos that before you start now, you don't say, I'm about skip adverts. And I will now I break it then adverts will come. Who should be so I the adverts we spread it and chain now rectangle with that video so. Those are indirect adverts from the platform now. Or share video also if it's YouTuber from YouTube. And our website is also now. You can say now advert news or in channel. And no company be our online platform. So now the company on now. And I'm going to pay adverts for also for the advert normal. Because Google AdSense. So Google AdSense no more adverts no about our company. And I'm going to be all content. Normally adverts no boost to amount. It's only content when your adverts need. If you don't have the content, you don't get the adverts. I say Joy FM. If there's no Joy FM, we have adverts because they call Joy FM. Because all the station also. So you have to create the platform, get content on the platform. Then the Google AdSense now more coaching no I compare adverts no on the content so. You don't have any content. How never adverts man here because one person adverts we need one. So if you create the content, then we give you the adverts. No, you share percentage of the money, the money, and I say the revenue. So with YouTube, it is 45-55 in favor of the content creator. So when I make content at all, I get 45% of the total amount of money being making. Then the YouTube platform will also take 45 because or more and I'm a creative platform now, and I'm going to advert number. So when they say no, we're a content creator. Now the offer, they will put you off than say Ombeluzi or more clients now. Because one first camera, the client is the person bringing the money. I'm going to be there sorting other people out. And if there are so many people coming on the platform, do the content people are saying, yeah, you just put your channel off or demonetize your channel now because there are several people coming. So if you are running your things on YouTube, you have to be very careful because now they are always doing things to favor or more this kind of wrong. And you want the content never. You know your audio, but people on this kind of ban, you know more because with or without you, there are other people there. They give the advice to because there's a young boy. Last 2 years he was 6 years, so I think now he'll be 8 years. This year, in 2019, one of the highest earner on YouTube with $26 million. After 8 years old, last 2 years we had $22 million when he was 6 years old. So every year we have $20 million, a 6-year-old boy. But it's going to be the and the guarantee is so if they're able to pay, will be on that $20 million a month, or $100,000 now, I'm clear off. So all content now, what they ban, normally adverts no now, as I said earlier, Sika online. We will catch us online here. No data. Sika online. But now is about how you position yourself. How you position yourself and how you do your steps. Maybe I say, I don't chase money. I follow my passion. As I'm meaning now, from the beginning of the career till now that I'm standing here, a passion. I can drive to Kumasi. Actress or a big actress or a big Kumasi actress. The movie has like almost all the Kumasi stars in it. We can flights last year. The Kumasi airline in a house was like 600 Ghana cents. During press conference, now 50 Ghana cents. But I knew, make on my charge now. I knew why I went. Because I know say if I go, I'll get content for people. And money make the chance to you. But who are say thousands. Okay, say 100,000 and the minutes are then you lose the content now. If I say, there are like 5 mode actors or you interview all the 5 people. Interview 5 people, you are. If I say we are 30 minutes, we got to YouTube. The amount of money you make more than even that 1,000 cities now. And I'll be Jeff Noah and into one corner. This one, if I say it, you all know, but let me say it. I went to Almina Castle. The interview that I did with Lewen, I charged Matilda for Honor Mekon. Mas I'm not Pascal Journey. Pascal won't do it. These are the person I didn't Pascal Journey. Because the Lewen interview alone, because I want like 6 or 7 interviews. If each interview is fetching like $300, if I say 300 times 5, I say $1,005. Calculate $1,005 into Ghana cents. Because I'm 2,000 for maybe 10. I'm missing like 5,000 or 6,000 cents because of 2,000 is their own child. So at times you have to sit down and they don't think about the money you make in playing. Think about the money you make in future. So the online platform, as I was saying, you website. There are so many online platforms, but the popular one will be Google AdSense. I know for Google. Google has so many platforms. I'm for you say as soon as you create your Gmail account, you have access to all those platforms. Most people don't know. You go from Zion, but I'm creating a YouTube channel. How will I create a YouTube channel? It's a particular Gmail account. I say, if you have a Gmail account, automatically you have a YouTube platform. People don't know. If you have a Gmail account, you have access to Google Plus. You have access to Google, anything there Google for you have access to it. AdSense, the YouTube, the email itself for almost so many platforms. I'm not going to make good use of it. Android, I don't know. Google Play Store. You don't have to create a Gmail account for Google Play Store, go create an account for Google AdSense, go create another account for YouTube platform. No. If you have one Gmail account, you have access to everything. And you know, what person play YouTube? I said, only person play YouTube not from say, oh, I say play YouTube. I said, oh, Gmail account. Or Gmail account. My name is Gmail account, no play YouTube. LNK. Okay, baby. Now, to make money in the patrol, everything boils down to the content that you are giving to your people. So now, content is key. And then I say, now YouTube. I'm stressing more on YouTube because now that is where most people think say Sikawo. That is where we have made it look like the one that was and indeed it is true. It's the one that the youth of today know, the one that is Sikawo. If you are here, if I come despite obey company I'm your CEOs. Maybe the chins are in school, the chins are 2 years, we can create something for ourselves. YouTube can say for CD bra and say of for Duma. On can say unya 2,000 CDs and sana was settle up. No. Comment be say YouTube papa no, wa me be a man we know. Young friend young because they pay every 21st of the month. So na on can say oya into say no ska automated. For the first year, I say be a holiday and I say weekend. I mean holiday in America, not holiday in Ghana. Because they operate from America. So you create your content, you go put on the platform, you put the advert on it. The more people watch, the more the revenue increases. The more people watch the content, the more the revenue increases. But the money coming is not because of the video, but because of the advert on the video. But because with the video to YouTube, no. It's an advert this one, you are earning $0. The amount of money you are earning is because of the advert they are putting on the platform. The advert is on the video, but it's kind of also because people are not watching the content. They are not interested in the content you are giving. Every region and what they are interested in. Because region, let's say we are Ashanti region, I say Bitaka region. But I mean, every environment, any idea man for play. when I was teaching people how to make money on YouTube, I think I'll talk more about YouTube, but make other places. But you we're focusing on YouTube. People watch a lot of YouTube content whenever they want to learn YouTube. Like I say, because enough on your man. Let me see the YouTube studio. Let me go ahead, YouTube videos. Trust me, most of the things that I bought in use. Because I'm not going to look at a bonus. My total will be who are use my boca. What was $1? My tutor a year. Because now, or baby, every use. Because I'm teaching how to do makeup. Oh, use lights and buy the end. Because 1 million use. Bragana, come and implement it here. Come out with sunlight and just a name behind. In person, people will see data to go into yourself or how to do makeup. A master can look about makeup. Not copy about a guy or yeah, tech or review tech materials or YouTube. Look at what they use 1 hour, 2 million views. Look on 1 year video, 770 million views. Or review tech. Like maybe an iPhone 11 the bar, no review, no, but I compare Samsung, then. What it to now, amount for no more. Still the guy has spoken there. Or yeah, take one away. The guy number level 200, and I influence for Bremen, Infinite Zero. That was the first time I started working with them. As I'm not putting up a new 2,000 views in it. Legal time will be about 4 years company, not among level 200. As I'm not putting a new 2,000 views. So every environment and what they want. So you have to know what the people want and give it to them. But at times, you can take the risk. They need to be the same thing. Now, not a copycat saying, we have also entertainment. All of us can do entertainment. People are focusing on pastors. People say, this is also for the content tour. People watch. People want to watch more about Obofo. I know a guy in Kumasi. On a month, it doesn't make less than $10,000. Yeah. People don't make less than $10,000 on YouTube. Yeah, people make money. Like that, yeah. Then now, all the smart things do feel. And then they also Obofo like 2 or 3 TV stations. And so there we are switching in between to see where Obofo is. Or buy and record. No record Obofo. But I got to know. Hey, then Saturday, no Obofo to bomb back. Oh yeah. Hey, there will be to bomb back. And I said, Chabosom. So no, you see that bomb no better as headline. So you watch the whole 1 hour interview and you hear just one bomb. That can be preaching. Okay, 1 hour video again. And the way YouTube operates is so long. The longer the video, the more you earn. Because who stay at the social, not revenue no echo. I can upload a 30-minute content. You upload a 3-minute video. But your content video is the same thing. So you upload a 3-minute video and get like 1 million views. May upload 30-minute content and get like 500,000 views. But maybe I'm revenue but those are audience because the video need what? People stayed on the video for a longer period. So these are technicalities YouTube platform. Nobody can say, 1,000 views will give you this amount of money. No, it never applies to the VR on YouTube. The longer the person stays on the platform or on the video, the more you earn money. Until may say video 2 minutes, I'm on 100,000 views. Until this are friends there, 15 minutes. No, big 70,000. You will get the same amount of money. No, and yet better. Because even YouTube can go videos are here more than 10 minutes. No, they give you chance to put adverts in the video. If the video is less than 10 minutes, your friend of ads break. You can put the adverts in the video. To your video more a corner stop with not advert about. Now advert play me. That advert now a play is car and a concept account. So go means no go me. So put your video, not a video no. And I online.